There are loads more bedtime stories on BBC iPlayer. Just search CBeebies Bedtime Stories.
CBeebies Bedtime Story.
Hello, I'm Alex and I love music. I love listening to all types of music, but most of all, I love rock. Rock makes me feel happy and excited. But I love listening to something new too, maybe jazz or classical or reggae. There's something so great about the fact that we all like different things, isn't there? Tonight's CBeebies Bedtime Story is about a little boy called Sam, who is so spectacular, but whose taste in music doesn't quite match up with the music his family loves to make. Well, do you? Do you wanna? Bedtime story. It's called The Rock Family Band. It's written by Robert Tregoning and illustrated by Brenlla. These are the Rocks. Here we are in their hall. That's them in those pictures hung up on the wall. They all share a love that Sam can't understand. He doesn't quite fit in the Rock Family Band. Dad plays guitar with a fabulous flair. He ties a black band round his red, spiky hair. Pops rocks the mic in his big platform boots. He certainly isn't a dad who wears suits. Liv plays the drums and she won't miss a beat. She never stops tapping her fingers or feet. Bo plays the keyboard and writes all the hits. They always wear outfits with feathery bits. Nana rock dances and plays tambourine. Her hair's sometimes purple, but right now it's green. Ziggy's the poodle. She just howls along and barks to the beat of the Rock Family song. That leaves the youngest, an odd one out, Sam. His taste is more subtle, less noisy, less glam. He's not into rock, much preferring the toot and gentlest of whistles he makes with his flute. It's Saturday morning and Sam is in bed. A classical suite fills the dreams in his head. Then out of the blue comes a rather loud bang. His reverie rocked by a clash and a clang. Afternoon comes and for Sam things get worse. He can't find the peace that he needs to rehearse. He picks up his flute and then suddenly crash. The whole house vibrates with a thunderous thrash. On Sunday, the Rocks leave their house for the day. Sam brings his flute and finds somewhere to play. But nowhere is quiet and Sam gets no rest, as all round the park, it's the Rock Family Fest. It's Monday, the day of Sam's music recital. He knows that a hush in the hall will be vital. Oh, why, wonders Sam, is my family so wild? He summons them all to learn how to be mild. They sit on the sofa and just about fit. It's quite a tight squeeze, though, Sam has to admit. He points to the clock, saying, just give me 3 minutes sat still. Can you do that for me? The minute hand ticks, and at first things are calm. Then Dad gets a rhythmical twitch in his arm. Nana's hand shakes, and Pops utters a roar, and glam rock rings through the Rock's house once more. I've had it, shouts Sam. It's not fair, can't you see? You've all got your rock band, but what about me? You're loud and you're brash and flamboyant and strange. I wish you were different. I wish you'd all change. Slamming the door as he storms off to school, Sam feels a bit guilty for losing his cool. When everyone's there at the concert tonight, he'll tell them he's sorry and make things all right. Later, Sam stands on the stage in the hall. The audience waits as Sam looks at them all. He feels himself squished by the force of their stares. And worst of all, Sam can see 6 empty chairs. His stomach feels heavy. It sinks to the floor. When suddenly figures appear at the door. But never before has Sam seen them so neat, so buttoned up, brushed back, restrained, and discreet. Awkwardly quiet, the rocks shuffle in. Liv smiles a rather uncomfortable grin. Ziggy walks in with her tail hanging low, and all of them sit nice and still in a row. It's freaky to see them so tame and uptight. It's time to begin, but things don't feel quite right. Sam puckers his lips in a trembling pout and lifts his flute to them, but nothing comes out. Sam's breathing is bottled, his fingers all freeze. He looks at his family and sees their unease. He can't play a note knowing deep in his soul, this isn't the way the Rock family roll. Then Nana gets up shouting, "Don't worry, Sam. Perhaps what you need is some help from your fam." And so, in a flash, all the awkwardness drops, and the Rocks rocket out. They look top of the pops. Sam's dads and his Nana, the whole Glam Rock gang, leap onto the stage with an almighty bang. "You've got this," says Dad. "We'll support you. Let's go." Let's hear it for Sam Rock, the star of this show. Dad jams with Pops, Nana busts out her moves, Liv keeps the rhythm and Bo plays their grooves. And though Ziggy's howling is ever so cute, the headline performer is Sam on his flute. The audience loves it. They mosh and they roar. They help Sam to see what he couldn't before. His wonderful family, who all at once pause for Sam to play solo to rounds of applause. Pop says to Sam in his sequins and pleather, "We're family, Sam, so we all stick together. Be who you are, and we'll all hold your hand." And that's what it means to be part of a band. Sam tells his family he'll do the same thing. He'll love them whatever the tune that they sing. They might love their feathers and platforms and glitz, but they all love Sam, and Sam loves them to bits. These are the Rocks. Here we are in their hall. That's them in the picture hung up on the wall. Together they make one harmonious jam. Dad, Ziggy, Bo, Nana, Liv, Pops, and Sam. The Rock family band learned that you'll have a happy life if you do the things you like. But all that rocking out has made me very tired. So put away your flashy sequins, flamboyant feathers, and big rock star boots, and change into your glam rock pajamas, ready for a night filled with musical dreams. Perhaps tomorrow you can try a totally new musical style. In the meantime, it's time for bed. Sleep tight.
There are loads more bedtime stories on BBC Sounds. Just search CBeebies Bedtime Stories.